It's all in your head. Nobody cares about you as much as you think they do. Everybody remembers their first time going to a new school. Shit, I even do. It was one of the most scary feelings I can imagine. Then all of a sudden you're thinking, what about my friends? What about my life I've already created? And there's nothing you could do about it. To move to a whole new environment where you're forced to make new friends. This can be a scary setting, but it's not as bad as you think. 80% of it is just a mental thing, and the other 20% is going to the school. When you get there, you start to realize that people don't care as much as you think they do. Oftentimes you think, what if they put me as an outcast? What if I can't make friends? And I'm here to tell you, that's a very rare case. There's always people that you can connect with. There's always people that may end up liking you. And the thoughts that you have right now is just your brain in an uncomfortable state. It's so used to being comfortable at the school that you're at that when you're forced to move to another school, you can't even imagine the possibilities of what could happen. You're so afraid of being judged by people's prejudice that everything scares you. New people, new teachers, new work. You think, what if you start failing? What if you start slipping up? Man, those are all normal thoughts. But I'm here to tell you, everything's all right. When going to a new school, it's really not as bad as you think. What's good? It's Day Y and I'm back here with another video. This year, I'm gonna be a senior. And this will be my 8th time going to a new school. Through all 4 years of high school, I've been to a new school. And over time, you get used to doing this. You may be watching this video wondering what I have to offer. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you the things to look out for and things to do when you go to a new school, just so that you can feel a little more at ease going into a new year. When you first go to this school, you may be wondering and think, okay, I have to find friends, I have to find people to fit in with. But that is not the case. When going into a new school, you wanna start at least the first month or maybe even 2, observing the people. Because I once heard this one quote, the group of 4 you most hang around with, brush off and you become the 5th. This means the people you hang around impact your life so severely that you may start changing things that you do to be like them, to fit in more with them. The reason why you observe for the first 2 months is because you don't want to fall into the wrong crowd. If you want to know how I go around in a school, watch my previous video on how to become popular. It's not really a way of me becoming popular, but it's just the way I like to do things. And I realized it makes you popular along the way. This is why I don't think you should put yourself in groups, because I've noticed that when you force yourself into a group, you become that group and people know you from that group. When you observe the school, you realize who you want to be with and who to stay away from. This is very key when entering a new school because people judge you off of the people you hang around. And I'm pretty sure you know that from previous schools too. Another thing to look out for is to watch what you say. You don't want to be looked at as the person who comes in and judging people, because people don't like someone who judges people. I say watch what you say because as soon as people find out that you dislike certain things, and if they have those traits, they may stay away from you. And the thing we're most afraid of when entering a new school is being outcast, being judged. So you don't want to be the person who's judging other people. This is why most people become outcast. An easy way to make a new school feel like home is to fit in with anyone and everyone. I gave a lot of tips on how to do this in my video, how to become popular. It's a very simple 3 things you have to do. That's very easy, anybody can do it. The last thing to watch out for is bullies. There's gonna be people who try to outcast you, and these people are really just projecting insecurities. When these people attempt to insult you, bully you, or do anything, a lot of people say tell the teacher. Telling a teacher just outcasts you even more. Don't let it bother you. I know this is hard to do, but if you can try to not be fazed by what a bully says or what somebody tries to insult you, 9 times out of 10, they don't do it again. And these people usually just want attention from other people, which is in the form of laughter. And when you don't feed into this, they won't do it again. Bullies are human too. They want to feel validation too. And that's why they do this, and it's the only way they see fit for them to gain validation. I'm telling you, it's not as bad as you think, because in the end, when you leave that middle school or when you leave that high school, let's say you graduate or you switch schools once more, you don't talk to any of those people really. You don't think about those people, and it's the same for you. When you do get bullied or when somebody laughs at a joke that was said about you, oftentimes the next day they can barely even remember the joke. They just remember laughing. I once heard the definition of this word called sonder. It's the realization that everyone's living a life as complicated as yours. So just think, when you think about your life or when you thinking throughout every day, your average day, are you really thinking about anybody else but yourself? I already know the answer to this question, and it's a no. Because I only think about myself, and everybody thinks about themselves. This is why I don't care what other people say or what other people do, because at the end of the day, the other people are only thinking of themselves. They're thinking of how they can fit in too. Things you can do in a new school. Join a sport, and you're gonna meet other people who like that sport. And it's easy to find people you like to hang around with when you have something to bond over, such as a sport. Another thing you can do is become socially active with teachers, counselors, and other kids amongst the school. That's an easy way to be noticed by everyone, but not in a bad way. People see you as approachable. They will be more comfortable coming up and talking to you. This allows for you to meet new people and catch a gist of the people who are in your school. You get to see the environment you're around, and you also get to see the different types of personalities amongst the school. The reason why I say be cool with teachers and stuff is because whenever you're feeling out of it for a day, because we all have them bad days where we just don't feel like socializing at all, there will be teachers who will accept you into the class, and there's always somebody to talk to. Even when you don't feel like going to a specific class, you can go to those teachers' classes and meet new people from other grades possibly. These are just opportunities to socialize with more people. And then if you're academically excelling in subjects that you like, counselors, teachers, and maybe even the principal will reach out to you. And if you're looking for colleges or other things that you can do during your high school or middle school year that'll boost your reputation, they'll come to you because they already know who you are and you have a good reputation with them, allowing them to feel more comfortable giving you the position. And the last thing you can do is make good memories and connections. Middle school and high school and just your youth in general doesn't last forever. I'm on my senior year, and it kind of seems unreal that I've already made it this far. I have 1 year left of school and a lot of memories I can look back on. I say make memories because this time doesn't last forever. And one day you'll be looking back at it like, gosh, it flew by so fast. I know this seems cliche and you hear everybody say it, but it's the honest truth. I'm realizing it as a 17-year-old, and I always hear time is the most valuable asset. There's people who are in their 20s or their 30s talking about, oh, you're richer than me because I can't buy your age. So that's why I say, I know some people can't help it, but instead of being full of anxiety and stress, let it go. Enjoy the youth that you have because it'll fly by just like that. And building memories and connections that you can look back on will give you a comforting feeling within inside you with anything that you do. You'll realize even switching jobs when you get older, moving locations, or switching schools once more will be easier. You'll be able to adapt. And that's because you know that it's not about people liking you, it's about the memories you make along the way. A lot of people look at the angle of things like, oh, what if they don't like me? What if they don't like me? What if I don't fit in? Enjoy the ride is what I say, because once it's over and it's not coming back. And in general, you shouldn't be scared of a new school. A new school is new experiences, new people, and you get to find out things that you love or like. You maybe meet new people. You might get in a relationship, who knows? But it's a fun experience in the end. You may be scared right now, but one day you'll look back at it like, gosh, that built me as a person. And trust me, it's going to change the way you look at the world, and you won't be stuck inside the box of comfortability anymore. You'll realize every day new people come and every day new people leave. People that you thought you were going to be friends with forever may leave one day, and even the relationships that you build may end. You want to accept life as it is. Only try to control the things you can control and stop worrying about the things you can't control. Because worrying about things you can't control will only bring sadness. If you can't control them and you're worrying about them, nothing will change. Life is a journey. You want to find something that fulfills you and makes you happy. This is why letting go of the past and accepting things as it is the best way to go through it. Once you become comfortable with uncomfortability, you realize that everything's just an obstacle to build you as a person. And every day you want to strive to become the best version of yourself. You on the other side of the screen watching right there. No, not you. I know you already liked. You, why haven't you liked the video yet? If you're still watching right now, you gotta like something that you see. So go ahead, like the video. Even you who doesn't want to be more outgoing, you like people coming up to you. Going to a new school improves that more because you learn how to build your character and build yourself. And when you build yourself up enough to where your aura shows how confident you are, and people judge you based off the aura you give off. In the end, going to a new school isn't as bad as you think. It builds you as a person, it opens you to new experiences, and you learn the ability to adapt to new environment. Those three things open you up as a person and allow you to learn what you like to do and what you dislike to do, building your character. This allows for you to understand who you are as a person and what you enjoy doing, and maybe finding a career that you may want to pursue. But that's all I have for you guys today. I just thought I would come on here to tell you my experience and what I think you should do in the new school as somebody who's been to 8 schools already. If you enjoy content like this or from me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and like the video. Also, comment things you think I should improve on in my videos. Share this to another friend who may need it. And go check out one of my previous videos. This one is the most recent one. And as I said earlier, this one is how to become popular in a new school. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, and until next time.